So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter.
He's pulled him up for that challenge. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
What Messi! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Cruyff. Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pinches it off him. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Danger averted for now. Messi. Messi! Oh, that is very close.
Messi brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Played into space. And this is Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now there's a... Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Stood up well to him there. Borussia Dortmund have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, just skips past his man. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi gets into a good position. He slings it in. Koundé can get it clear. And it's White. Baresi gets a foot in here. White made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. He's had it taken off him. He's looking wide. Batistuta. And the shot's on here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Baresi clears it away. This is... And the shot! He's scored! Right back in the game! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And played right into his path. Good take, and is he in? Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. "15 minutes till half-time. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shevchenko. Well read, nice interception. White is looking to influence the game from out wide. And he shoots! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Nicely spread. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Knocks it into space. Cruyff! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Borussia Dortmund take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Borussia Dortmund blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he get away here? Driving through the middle.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, that's nice. Has a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Koundé. Eto'o. Lloris claims comfortable. And the first 45 minutes are up. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Borussia Dortmund have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out, just lose down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
Borussia Dortmund lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And this is Eto'o. Maradona. And it's Koundé. Rijkaard. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Elise's cross. It's a pretty loose pass. Here's a chance! No, he's missed it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
No, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Out to the left it goes. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Look at the space here. Hernandez finds himself offside. Rijkaard. Now it's Maradona, and Dijk gets across and deals with it. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Conte. Looking to play him in. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, this looks sharp. Cruyff. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. It's Eto'o! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, and again! Keeper's not concerned by that. Eto'o, shot, good chance for a shot! It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Conte. Can he get on the end of this? Shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Eto'o. Now this could be a chance. Xavi Alonso.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he cuts out the supply. And he's in on goal! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Conte. Cruyff. Chance! Cruyff! That is beyond words! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Oh, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Maradona. Nicely weighted ball. Baresi is there, and he can get that clear. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Xabi Alonso clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tries to play it through, and he's running through. Gets a good foot in there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Nicely aimed pass. That's a nicely weighted pass. Some resolute defending there. Maradona. Can he spark a counter here? Distributed tidily. They get a throw in. Played out to the left flank. Koundé does well to get it back. That's an imaginative pass.
Added time.
The final seconds now. He's found a way past. Massaro. And he's there to belt it away. Baresi cuts it out. Vieira. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
And this is a quick
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Borussia Dortmund, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Borussia Dortmund carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Cruyff. Real chance! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Hernandez. Xabi Alonso, passing is crisp and sharp, played out towards the right wing, back into the middle, that's a good... Big chance! He scores! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all, expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Number 10.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Yeah, plays the game a step ahead of almost... Cruyff! There was plenty of power on that. Well, that's well spotted. Yeah. Shevchenko. Oh, super... And a chance! And yes, it's there! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
After 58 minutes is...
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Elise is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task did he?
And the shot! And it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Hernandez. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Koundé. Timber with a definite foul there. Now it's Elise. Kante gets a foot in here. Van Dijk. Cruyff knocks it into space. Ambitious ball here. That has been cut short. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Cruyff. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Timber promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Shevchenko.